bottle in the garbage.
Don't you know plastics go in the blue container?
Mayor Frank Jackson and the City of Cleveland are committed to keeping your neighborhood clean and green through the use of the city-issued trash and recycling carts. It's safe, convenient, and mandatory. For more information, contact the Cleveland Division of Waste Collection at 216-664-3717.
How did you get to be so smart?
I had a good teacher.
Hi everybody, I'm Bob Sebel at TV20. We're here at the start of the 2016 149th Annual Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's a beautiful day, about 50 degrees. We've got all sorts of participants by the tens of thousands and 250,000 viewers that'll be here in downtown Cleveland.
Watch out, we have a vehicle moving to the intersection.
Mayor Jackson, 149th Annual 2016 St. Patrick's Day Parade. What's this parade mean to you?
Well, it's all about how the different ethnic groups, different cultures celebrate themselves and how do they demonstrate that. And this St. Patrick's Day Parade is one of those things. It's always a great parade. A lot of people show up from not just Cleveland, all over the region. You even have people coming from outside the state. There have been a couple of times I've been here where people been from other countries have come here just for this parade. So it means something. Now the great part about this one this year is that it's not cold. Now as you know, it can be cold on St. Patrick's Day.
Is that a City of Cleveland planning element for economic development?
Well, no, that's above our pay grade. But I'm just glad that it's not cold today. But even when it's cold, you have quite a few people show up. And when it's like this, weather like this, you have even more.
Now you've marched this parade, you probably went to this parade as I did as a child. What's it like to march the whole length of the parade as the mayor? What's the reception like?
Well, it's not a long parade. It's a short parade, but it's a very intense parade in terms of the people who are come to see it and the number of people who participate in it. So it's nice, and everybody's friendly. I've yet to run into a rude situation in this parade, and that's probably even with people who may not agree with you. But everybody on this day is attempting to celebrate and do it in a proper way.
Today everybody's happy and Irish, right?
Everybody's happy. Most people are Irish. And after a couple of drinks, I guess everybody did.
Well said, Mayor. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with the Grand Marshal of the 2016 149th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, Mr. Jack Coyne. Tell me, sir, what kind of honor is this for you?
Well, it's one of a kind.
What's it mean to you and your family?
A lot, because we're Irish from the cradle and involved in all of the clubs and the activities and so on. It means a lot. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you, I read something very interesting about you. Besides going to Benedictine, you were also in this parade marching in 1948. How was the parade changed, and what memories do you have of that time?
Well, it was on the other street, Euclid then, of course. Crowds are larger now.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all.
Well, you've got 6 kids, and how many grandkids now?
12 and 1 great.
And how many will be here today?
All except, who's not going to be here, Mary?
Just a couple then, huh?
Right.
Okay. And what do you have to say to Cleveland's Irish community on St. Patrick's Day 2016 as you lead as the Grand Marshal, sir?
Well, it's an honor being here, and next year is really a big one, though, 150.
Yes.
Right. And I hope I'm still around for it.
I'm sure you will be. It's an honor to meet you, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Take care.
And I think we hear the sound of the whistle coming from Parade Grand Marshal Jack Coyne. That means we're just about ready for the 149th Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. I am Tommy Malloy, and with me here today is Roger Weiss, the host of Beyond the Pale on WRUW-FM. Roger, great day for the Irish today, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day downtown Cleveland. The sun's shining, a few clouds in the air, a little wind. But, you know, it's a beautiful
Not
day.
bad. It's pretty temperate.
No.
I've been in some really bad parades, folks. Blizzards, snowstorms. This is lovely as far as I'm concerned.
This will work out very, very well. I think they're going to have a huge crowd, and it's only right for this, for our good St. Patrick and the great heritage that we represent.
And we celebrate the faith today as well. It's a big day for the Irish, big day for Cleveland. So we will be back right after this with all the units coming right up. We'll have all the action for you here on TV 20, folks.
Part of Mayor Jackson's Clean Cleveland program is addressing the continuing problem of illegal dumping. Cleanup crews spend a lot of time and money responding to reports of debris dumped off by contractors, haulers, and individuals looking to avoid landfill fees. The city is calling on your help to send the message that Cleveland will not tolerate illegal dumping. The city needs your help by identifying anyone suspected of dumping debris in vacant lots, alleys, or abandoned homes. If you see it happening, report it by calling 664-DUMP. That's 664-DUMP.
Well, here we are, Tom.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here for the 149th Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. Pretty good day, and they're just about starting here, coming down in front of us.
This looks like the color guard.
It is. There'll be several of them today, as normal.
Cleveland, led by the Cleveland Motorcycle Unit.
This is the Irish Civic Color Guard, made up of distinguished members of the area bench and bar. They've been the parade's color guard since the 1920s. Jim Salmon is their coordinator.
And they do lead the parade each and every year. Following the Irish Civic Association. You can see them in their finery.
Yeah, their finery. Well, it's a big day for them, too, you know.
It certainly is.
The parade honorees.
It's a tough day to be carrying those flags out there today.
Definitely. The wind will jostle it about a bit. There's the Civic Society there. Civic Association, I believe.
You'll see a judge or two in that crowd.
Well, you would recognize them. Did you work for several years as a bailiff, did you not?
One of the judges that I worked for is out on that avenue. Her name's Judge Kathleen Ann Keogh.
Very good. Oh, I know her.
Oh, look at this. And then we have some honorees coming by now. Look at them.
There we go. I think we should have the parade honorees coming up here in just a moment.
I see the car coming down the avenue.
That's it. Is that a Hummer there, I believe?
And that would be the car with our distinguished Grand Marshal.
Jack Coyne.
Fine man he is, Jack Coyne.
Now, you know Jack better than I do you not?
I do know. I've known Jack. I've been on a number of committees with him over the years. I'm proud to serve as a member of many of the organizations that he is a part of.
Well, that's a lot, Roger.
Well, it's been a lot, you know. Jack is an amazing man. He's committed to the Cleveland community and committed to the Cleveland Irish community. I was on the Famine Memorial Committee with him, and when we found a way to construct a memorial, there he is now.
There he is now.
Jack, what a fine man. Congratulations to Jack Coyne and a wonderful family of his. It is, serving Cleveland each and every day of the year, not just on St. Patrick's Day.
One of the founding members of the Irish American Law Society of Cleveland, Irish Political Action Committee, involved with the Irish American Charitable Foundation. The list goes on and on. Project Children, and on all this, he had time to raise 6 children too. So,
amazing man.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing man.
A lot of these folks, they just give of their time, they give their efforts, their talents, and you know, over the years, and they're honored in 1 year for all of that time and those decades of service.
And there's the Coyne family following behind him. A huge clan. And of course, following the Grand Marshal,
there's the Irish Mother of the Year,
Bridget McIntyre.
From Cashel, Achill Island, County Mayo. She came here at the age of 19. She used to march with the ladies drill team at the Westside Irish American Club. Mother of 4, Tom, Mary, Margaret, and Aaron. And she did this ostensibly for a long time on her own. Her husband, she lost her husband at the age of 36 many, many years ago. And she raised those 3 girls and that young man and did a great job with her mother-in-law and her mother as well in the West Park neighborhood of Cleveland.
Also as a caretaker for her mother-in-law. Wonderful woman and a true tribute. You know, and Tom, we're fortunate. The 2 of us here, both of our mothers were honored so.
Yes, they were.
My mother was the Irish Mother of the Year in 1989.
Wow.
And your mother in 2004.
Yes, she was.
Annie O'Donnell, Malloy. And my mother, Angela Catherine Stanton Weist Kerrigan.
Wow.
A mouthful.
That's a lot of names.
Well, she had 18 kids.
Oh, my Lord.
She needed a lot of names.
She was busy.
She raised them. She didn't have them all.
I'm trying to see who we have. We should have the parade co-chairs. What they do every year, the United Irish Society of Greater Cleveland, it's 27 different organizations. They're the ones who put the parade on. They work throughout the year to arrange getting the streets together, getting the police arranged, getting all the units enrolled and all the rules and all that stuff. And no, they work very hard throughout the year. They have their 2 co-chairs. Every year they do an outside co-chair, someone from the community. They do an inside co-chair, someone from their committee. This year the inside co-chair is John Myers. He's got roots in Tipperary and County Kerry and Cork. John is very active in a lot of different things, from legal things as an attorney all the way to putting on an Irish film festival here on the West Side last year and I believe the year before. And we also have Teresa Riley Kowalski. I know Teresa mostly through the FESH committee. She's been working with that for over 20 years.
She's very active in the FESH committee, but she's also very active in the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians. Right. And involved in the community itself.
I believe that she's the former historian and also missions and charity officer for the state of Ohio for the Hibernians, the Lady Hibernians.
Yeah, she's very, very active and always involved. And right now they're working on a film to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Easter Rising, and that'll be sometime in April. They're going to be having a couple of events.
Which brings us to this year's parade theme is the Easter Rising, actually. You'll see some of the floats and other novelty units coming by, and they will be celebrating 100 years since the Irish rose up and eventually led to Irish freedom in the early 20s. 1922, I believe, is when they were actually...
Yep. And now we're looking at the guarantors division. Guarantors are people who support the parade each and every year with their generosity. And for being generous and being kind, they wear the special sash and march in the beginning of the parade.
There's nearly 300, I think there's 289 of them. I'm not sure I counted them. I may have miscounted, but almost 300. And for $25, the small fee to help put this parade on, a $25 donation. And then the rest of the parade is funded through $10 donations for a parade pin, which I believe I'm wearing one today. I believe Roger has one on today as well.
We'll have to get a close-up of it a little bit later on. It's symbolic. It's a shamrock pin with the year on it.
Correct.
But this year it's also got an Easter lily to commemorate the rising of the Easter Rising of 1916.
A lot of familiar faces in this group, Roger.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And see Margaret Lynch in there from the Archives Society.
The Irish American Archives, the Western Reserve Historical Society. Boy, it's a beautiful day out there. And here's the public officials. All of our elected officials are out there who would like to show off their support.
Mayor Frank Jackson.
Mayor Frank. Your Honor, thanks for the use of your streets today.
Martin Sweeney is in there. He's a state rep now, former city councilman and city council president.
And who do we have next?
Now you will see other, they have the public officials marching together, but there are some you will see an individual in a car or on their own. They're there because they're grandfathered in before they made the rule that all the public officials march together instead of on their own, because then we would have a parade that would go on until probably tomorrow morning.
Well, that's why the parade committee works very hard to As big as this parade is, they limit it in size.
Yeah, you'd have to. Absolutely.
You only got a couple hours to run the streets, and
Right.
like Tom just said, we could be here till tomorrow morning with the number of people that want to be in the parade.
And now the Cleveland Police Department's Honor Guard is approaching us, I believe.
That's what it looks like. And again, you admire those guys being able to hold those flags so steady.
They're coordinated by Patrol Officer Tim Riley. And they're followed up by their pipes and drums. You can hear them now.
The Greater Cleveland Police Emerald Society Pipe Band. Protect and serve.
Boy, that is something, I'll tell you.
It's quite a sight.
The sound of the pipes also is something there's just something lovely to it.
I love it. It goes right through you.
Yeah.
Your dad was a pipe player.
He was a piper, yes.
And this looks like the command unit.
The mounted unit, right?
The police chief and the command staff.
Chief Calvin Williams, accompanied by the members of the command staff. And there's the mounted unit there, I believe.
Always a favorite.
Oh, yes, the kids love that.
And the necessary assistance. The Greater Cleveland Police Emerald Society is an organization, a fraternal organization.
300 members in that organization, federal, state, county, local public safety agencies, and their 2016 Man of the Year is Philip Reardon.
I'm a member.
Are you?
I am a member.
I did not know that.
As a retired bailiff, I'm a proud member of the Emerald Society. But I think you'll find I'm a member of many of these clubs that will be marching.
Yes, you are.
Today.
Which is why you're here with us, because I'm sure you couldn't pick just one without offending the rest.
Well, I would march with the Hibernians first, because they're in the first division. We'll be seeing them soon.
And here now the retired and retirable Irish Police Society. These are retired and active police officers from over 24 local departments in Cleveland, led by President Edward Sullivan, and their Man of the Year is Billy Gant.
Good group they are.
Yeah, they are. I went to Ireland one year. I won a trip many years ago from a raffle they had on St. Patrick's Day.
Ah, bless. Hey, and the kids are having a great time too.
It's a good day to get the families out today. Not too bad, I'm sure.
There's the Rips Man of the Year, Billy Gant.
If you can avoid the wind, you're in good shape.
The Sea of Blue is coming into your view now. It's an organization that was started to show community support for law enforcement. They promote peace and unity, and they stand behind those who put their lives on the line every day for us. This group is led by Cleveland's own Mary Jo Graves, the sister of a couple police officers.
Really?
Yeah, Mary Jo is a great lady, and she's started the Sea of Blue almost nationwide. Wonderful woman.
A lot of support out there for them. Look at that.
Well deserved. They do a job that most of us wouldn't have anything to do with.
That's absolutely right. You got that one.
They're the ones that go run into the gunfire.
They're the ones we look for when there's trouble.
Yes. We hate to see them in our rearview mirror, but if we're in trouble, we sure love to have them around.
Next, we have the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 25. It's their honor guard, made up of members of several area police agencies, departments. They're under the direction of Don and Angel Walling. And this unit is composed of municipal, state, and federal law enforcement officers. They say every cop deserves a final salute.
And there's the Cleveland Heights Police Department Honor Guard.
And following them, the Elyria Police Department Color Guard, coordinated by Sergeant Rick Buckway. They took part in the National Peace Officer Memorial in Washington, D.C. back in 2011.
And then we got the Cleveland Clinic Police Department coming down the road. Their honor guard is coordinated by Commander David Wright.
And there you see the county sheriffs, I believe, leading the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department, their color guard. Cliff Pinckney, Sheriff Pinckney, and the units from the department, including deputies, corrections officers, protection service officers. They got a lot of staff over there because there's a lot of work to do. 1,200 employees at the Sheriff's Department.
An amazing force. Of course, they also run that jail over there.
Well, someone has to do that.
That's right. Well, and the Sheriff's Department now has a more active role on the streets of the city of Cleveland.
I've seen that.
They're no longer just confined to the courtroom security, and they're out there helping. They're doing the job.
Well, luckily, I've never met one on business, so I'd like to keep it that way.
And then we have the Cleveland Metro Parks Honors Guard. Metro Park Rangers Honor Guard.
I think they just passed because
Yeah, they did.
I don't think these uniforms are quite up to date. This is the Soldiers of History out of Grafton, the VFW Post 3341. They're Soldiers of History under the direction of John Lesher, and they represent all the wars in which our country has fought to preserve our freedom, from the French and Indian War through the Iraq War. Now, those of us versed in history may be able to pick out the different uniforms and the eras and wars those were. Yep.
World War II.
There's World War II.
The Iraq.
I see some Union soldier there.
And then we get to the Cleveland Grays as they come walk into the view. The Grays are in the 112th Combat Engineer Battalion, the Ohio Army National Guard. They're coordinated by Scott Hutcherson. They are the second oldest organization in Cleveland, founded in 1837.
Now, that's a while ago, isn't it?
The Grays have a building up off of Prospect. It's a beautiful old castle.
Gray's Armory, yeah, lovely inside over there. And now the Veterans and Friends Incorporated. Veterans of the Vietnam War, post number 10. Commander is Bill Curran, and these veterans, they're dedicated to maintaining, improving, and defending the quality of life for all veterans and their families, and they honor Second Lieutenant Pamela Dorothy Donovan. Really great story. She's an Irish nurse. She immigrated to the United States, and she died in Vietnam in 1968, serving in the United States Army as a nurse.
And a wonderful banner they just had honoring her memory and her service. Veterans and Friends Incorporated. God.
There we go.
Thank those who serve. Next, we have the United States Navy Fleet Force Band. The U.S. Fleet Forces Band, known as the finest of the fleet, is a musical representative for Commander U.S. Fleet Forces Command in Norfolk, Virginia. The band provides musical support for ships, military bases, foreign dignitaries, and community events throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Ohio River Valley. They are under the direction of Lieutenant Robert Coates.
And up next, the members of the U.S. Coast Guard, coordinated by Boatswain's Mate Sean Vito.
That boat looks like it would be fast.
Well, you got to catch the bad guys.
Yeah. Or get to you if you need trouble, if you're in trouble. Followed by the USO of Northern Ohio. The USO supports our military members and their families, both here and abroad. They are represented today by Staff Sergeant Sean Morris and son.
Do a lot of good work for the soldiers.
They're a smiling face in strange places for so many people.
Some comfort, you know.
A friendship.
What a great history, too, throughout our history and all the decades.
I'm Roger Wiest.
And I'm Tommy Malloy.
And we're here at the 149th Annual Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade in beautiful downtown Cleveland.
Gorgeous day, folks. A little windy, but it's not that chilly. It's pretty nice compared to a lot of them. So we're just enjoying the day, and we think everybody down here is enjoying it as well.
As I was saying, I host an Irish radio program on WRUW-FM 91.1 Cleveland. We broadcast every Sunday afternoon from 4 to 6 with Irish music, and all her infinite variety. Tom here?
I do the arts and entertainment calendar for Roger.
Arts and entertainment. He says it so modestly. What he does is beyond that.
Well,
he keeps the community informed about what's going on in and around our busy
beyond the
Irish
pale.
What do we got now?
I believe these are the memorial pipes and drums.
Looks like firemen, huh?
I think so.
Ah, yes, indeed it is. So why don't we find the Cleveland Firefighters Memorial Pipes and Drums under the direction
Tony DeLizio and musical director and pipe major Patrick Logan.
25th anniversary for the band. Good stuff.
And next up, the Firefighters Shamrock Club and Local 93. They're led by firefighter Martin McGinty and Lieutenant Dean Murad. With them is the Firefighters Shamrock Club President Thomas McGinty and Association of Cleveland Firefighters Local 93 President Frank Szabo, as well as the Fire Chief Angelo Calvillo. Every year those fellas are here, and they're dressed
in their dress blues. Now they're an impressive sight.
Boy, there's an awful lot of them, huh?
They come out in force each and every year. and they're waving proudly. It's a great sight to see.
More of the folks who, when we're running away from danger, are running toward it. Boy, oh boy, wow.
That is a group.
And they got some apparatus behind them, as they call it, piece of equipment, rolling piece of equipment.
The firefighters annually are marching in the parade, while we have a great force from the Cleveland Police Department who are always here with us, keeping us safe and keeping the things organized.
We are surrounded. In fact, we're at the foot of a giant police tower, observation tower. Pretty impressive.
It is. This is amazing.
Next, we have the Western Reserve Fire Museum. It's over there at 310 Carnegie, right across, kind of, I'd say catty corner to Jacobs Field, really, or Progressive Field.
Right at the end of the bridge.
Unit is coordinated by Dan Hayden. Hey, Bob Seville, who do you got for us, Bob? Somebody interesting, I know.
All right. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Bob Garr with the Western Reserve Fire Museum and the Munson Fire Department.
What is it that we're riding on?
What's that?
What is this that we're riding on?
Oh, this is great. This is a 1919 Model TT fire truck, and it's a Prospect. So
it's a classic.
Yep, it's never been restored. It's all original.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
That is quite a piece of equipment.
Where
there.
do they maintain that? That'd be a great commercial for somebody.
I'm telling you.
Some garage. 1919.
Engine 6. Western Reserve. There's the museum. So if you got a free moment, it's another thing you can see and do in downtown Cleveland. Go to the baseball game, then head over to the museum.
I have not been there, but I hear it's very cool.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Lakewood Fire Department Color Guard, I believe. I don't think, is that them? No, that's
no. We're still at the
piece of equipment. Look at that. Is that the airport?
That's the airport.
I believe it is, yeah. Cleveland Hopkins International Airport Fire Department there.
You hope they never have to use it, but you're glad they have the equipment.
And here's the Lakewood Fire Department Honor Guard or Color Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Honoring all firefighters who have given the oath of service.
My old hometown. I used to live in Lakewood. Grew up in Lakewood.
I went to school there.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the Cleveland Association of Rescue Employees, Local 1975.
That's EMS paramedics and their families.
marching together and is coordinated by Mark Angeli. No I.
And here we have Company B of the 8th Ohio Volunteer Infantry, the Hibernian Guard. And they're led by Captain Thomas Downs. And members of the Cleveland Irish Social Club, the Hibernian Guard, formed this group in 1861 in response to a call from President Abraham Lincoln.
They fought in several campaigns during the Civil War. The Hibernian Guard is a noble and has a long and noble history. And they lead, they're just ahead of the Hibernians. I see the Hibernians are out there. The Ancient Order of Hibernians and the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians. The Hibernians are the oldest and largest Irish Catholic organization in America today, with membership across from New York to San Diego and all points in between.
And none of that was in the script.
And we're heading over. Bob, who do you got with you?
All right, guys, look at the camera guy. All right, we're here with some young rowdies on St. Patrick's Day. Are you guys having fun? What's your name?
Kennedy.
Great. You guys want to say Happy St. Patrick's Day at the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wave, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Bob finds the good ones out there.
Yes, he does. And that's going to wrap up, I believe, the first set of units.
Yes, the Hibernians are the end of the division, the
lead division.
of the X units.
The lead division, yes.
And the Hibernians are led by their president, John Coleman, and Bluestone Division President Francis McGarry, and Donna O'Leary, who's the president of the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians.
Hibernian of the Year, Joseph Schindley.
And his lovely wife, Audrey, are with him.
So you know all those people.
I was the state president of the Hibernians many years ago.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, especially just getting through all the offices to get up to that one.
Well, the Cleveland men are a handful, I know that. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, now try to deal with a whole state full of them.
And now we have the first division led by the Irish American Club East Side Incorporated, as they like to be called, from Euclid. Their home is out in Euclid.
And you know, it's amazing. The guy, the president of the Hibernian Bluestone Division, is also the president of the Irish American Club East Side.
I forgot about that.
McGarry.
That's right.
Francis McGarry.
This is their color guard. And now the Irish American Club East Side's Pipes and Drums Band. Pipe Major Bruce Gregg is the leader, as well as Drum Sergeant Michael Keenan. See them back there. They're a terrific band. I believe I'm not sure if they won last year. They won last year or the year before.
Well, they are a good competition band, and Cleveland's blessed with a couple of great competition bands.
Now, for those who don't know, there is a competition in the parade today, and there are rules set down for all the different categories and whatnot. And the judges are on the reviewing stand, but there are also floating judges who are along the parade route. And they have input as well as to who wins the awards and who doesn't, and where they place and things of that nature. So it's not just out here for fun and recreation, but it's also some competition amongst these
There's
bands
Irish
too.
American Club East Side member Kathy Foster, who's marching with the ladies drill team. Units led by Executive Board President Francis McGarry, Vice President Kevin McCluskey, and other officers, past presidents, past members of the year, and past mothers of the year, and all the members of the club.
And right behind that is their pom-pom unit on the direction of Becky Hart. These girls are all under the age of 12, as well as the flag corps on the direction of Liz Smerdell. And they're the girls from 12 to 19 years old. And Roger, you can introduce the...
Jack McDonough, my old friend, Jack. There's the Fife and Drum Corps. Jack McDonough Fife and Drum Corps is under the direction of Tom Davis, who is Jack's grandson.
Jack McDonough was a longtime director of the West Side Irish Fife and Drum units, the Colonial Boys, and they adopted his name, named it after them over on the East Side as well.
Yes. Well, when the East Side Club opened up, he moved over there, but he did both.
Yes, he did. He founded their unit over there. And now you got the ladies drill team with the East Side Club under the direction of Heather O'Brien and Pat Pease.
And understand the Golden Shamrocks will be out there marching somewhere.
At some point.
But I don't see the trolley. Oh, there's the trolley,
Yeah,
right
trolley
behind the float.
Okay, here's the float for the Irish American Club.
The float's in front of the trolley. So we'll go with the float from the Irish American Club East Side. This depicts a typical battle that took place on many of the streets of Dublin. This battle takes place on the corner of King Street and Church Street. At the end is a rendition of the General Post Office, where leaders organized the fight for independence and where Padraig Pearse read the proclamation of the Republic. That's a beautiful float.
Yeah, it is.
Nice work.
They always do
Irish
a nice
American
job
Club
over there.
East Side.
And here's Lolly the Trolley and the Golden Shamrocks of the East Side Irish American Club. As we said before, the float there is depicting the 1916 Irish Easter Uprising, which began the movement, the path, within 5-6 years of Ireland winning its independence from the British Crown.
It was an ill-fated start to the events of freedom,
right?
Because the rebellion was actually put down in just 5 days.
Yes, it was crushed at that point.
The British ruthlessly put it down.
16 leaders executed, which before that, the townspeople of Dublin weren't too happy that these rebels destroyed the downtown of Dublin, and that turned the tide when they executed 16 of them.
And that was 5 years later, we had an independent nation. Well,
after a bloody civil war.
Exactly.
Such is the ways of the of freedom and nations.
All right, Bob Seville's out there with someone. Who do you got, Bob?
Okay, I think we found the youngest parade viewer. What's your name and what's the name of your pack?
Shilpa, and that's Fibo.
Oh, beautiful. Show us his coat. Thank you.
Very nice.
All right.
I think we had the Cleveland Diocesan Union of Holy Name Societies.
And then we had the Rubber City Model A Ford Club going by.
Did you see that car? That was something. And now this is the Brunswick Summer Celebration held over the 4th of July holiday every year. Fun for the entire family, and that's Queen Peyton Baxter and her court.
For the celebration of fun in 2016.
And then followed by the Mentor Irish Firefighters. Dave Arco, Larry Perme, and Kevin Patton. They've got 2 trucks out there today, and they're used for kids events and safety seminars. God bless the Irish, they say, and they're coordinated by Joe Stack.
And the band is from Kenton Ridge High School. The Kenton Ridge Marching Cougar Band is under the direction of Mr. Jim Templeton and Miss Elisa Berger. The percussion advisor is Will Shoemaker, and brass advisor is Mr. Jim Yazell. This band is well known for its swing-style marching.
Jamming out there, aren't they? Yes. A lot of fun for those kids.
I'm telling you.
Next up, the International Association of Heat and Frost Insulators, local number 3. And their coordinator is James Sullivan. Riding in this 1968 Chrysler Newport are the men of the year. U.S. Senator Tom Patton. I'm sorry, that's Ohio Senator Tom Patton and Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Tim McGinty.
That's Ohio State Senator.
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ohio State Senator, not U.S.
Not U.S. He's not the U.S. Senator.
Hey, Bob Seville, give us something. Who do you got?
Who are you guys with?
Local 3 Heat and Frost Insulating Union.
Tell me about your float.
We did a harp, which is from the Irish heritage, and we have inflatable leprechauns, and all the guys built it with materials from the Union.
It's well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
And I believe up next we have the O'Hare Irish Dance Ohio. The O'Hare School of Irish Dance being led by teacher Eileen O'Kennedy Dunlap. They're a world-renowned Irish dance school, and they produce numerous world champions, national champions, and mid-American champions. My wife danced for the O'Hare.
Did she? I see you haven't danced much.
Pardon?
I see you haven't danced much.
No, I have not. No, I haven't.
Well, it's good to know there's some talent in your family.
There are others. My sister danced as well.
Well, your daughters are.
And my daughters are, yes.
Yep,
My
yep.
cousins. And I think those are the parents and supporters of the O'Hare School of Irish Dance.
Fine school it is. And here's always a fan favorite.
Well, he's out of Chicago, correct? But he would come to Cleveland and dance 2 or 3 days a week, and also down around Akron as well. Yeah.
Yes. And now we have the Irish Wolfhounds of Northeast Ohio. Irish Wolfhounds are an ancient breed that dates back to, probably before 400 AD. They are a noble breed that was bred to eradicate the wolves from Ireland. They rode into battle with kings and warriors and were given to royalty as lavish gifts. Irish Wolfhounds are the tallest breed of dog in the world, and this unit is coordinated by Rosemary Noland.
Boy, there's something, aren't they?
They really are. And you know, to this day, there are no wolves in Ireland.
And up next, I was looking for the Indians. Here we go. The Cleveland Indians are coming up. Springtime coming. Baseball's coming. The opener's just around the corner. They got their mascots here, the Indians do. Slider, also ketchup, mustard, and onion.
Who are you going to bet on? Ketchup, mustard, or onion?
And the little race around the infield they do at the ball games.
Every game.
I'll take all three on my hot dog now. Opening day is April 4th, folks.
Won't be long, couple weeks away. Let's go Tribe.
Now the Lake Metro Parks. This year, Lake Metro Parks presents its 2 Percheron draft horses, Mel and Manny. Mel is ridden by Ann DeLillo and Manny by Becky Lemaster. The wagon is being pulled by 2 Belgian draft horses and being driven by Lucky Rick Lemaster.
Those are some beautiful animals.
I almost got killed by a draft horse once down in Columbus.
They're
long story. I was no saddle.
Let's go to Bob. He's got someone on the street.
Okay, ladies, what's your name and where are you from?
Jamil,
And where are you from?
Ohio.
Okay, how about you?
I'm Antonia, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Are you guys enjoying the parade today?
Yeah, I'm here to see my brother, and my school is also in
What school's that?
Cleveland Central Catholic.
Congratulations. Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, too.
Thank you.
Be shy.
And we had the Greater Cleveland Right to Life Society come by. Here, the members of the Greater Cleveland Right to Life, who are with us each and every year of the parade.
It's nice to see some folks down here. We got a whole big diverse crowd down here. This is Cleveland. It's not just the Irish. I mean, it's a day for the Irish, but it's a day for everyone as well.
Well, here we are, Tom. The parade's rolling along. I'm Roger Wiest at Beyond the Pale Radio at WRUW-FM 91.1 Cleveland.
And I'm Tommy Malloy. Thanks for joining us today for the 149th edition of the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. Really a great day today. It's very temperate, nice afternoon, a little bit of wind, but the sun is out and people are having fun.
And that's what it's all about. Family, fun, and good weather.
Yeah, good times. You know.
Hey, this is Cleveland, you know.
Well, it's our community. It's a big deal.
The largest single-day event in Cleveland, Ohio, each and every year.
Certainly is.
To honor St. Patrick and the wonderful Irish heritage that we all share.
Bigger than any football game or baseball game, or even 2 or 3 and combined, or the Cavs as well. So, you know, it's a big day for Cleveland.
It is, and we're delighted to be here with you and hope that you're enjoying yourself.
Thanks for joining us, too.
Absolutely.
And we'll be right back with more of the St. Patrick's Day 2016 parade here from Cleveland.
Stop. It's illegal to sweep yard debris into a catch basin. It causes water pollution and sewer backup. Instead, use biodegradable bags or redistribute lawn and leaf clippings for fertilizer. If you see someone dumping waste into catch basins, report it immediately. Call 216-664-DUMP. Remember, only rain down the storm drain.
And welcome back to the 2016 St. Patrick's Day Parade here on TV 20 here in Cleveland. And great day again. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to get back to the units.
And 149th annual parade, Tom. What do we got going on?
That's a lot. I believe it's the 59th that's been put on by the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland, the current group that does arrange everything. A lot of work they do throughout the whole year. And we're looking, I believe, at the Dugan Toomey family, their float. I think that's who that is.
Shower of St. Paschal Bay, and we found the clowns. We found the clowns.
They were clowning around. That's what took them so long to get up here.
That's right. The parade committee itself is made up of all, as you said, delegates from all the Irish organizations in Cleveland. But it's headed by the executive director who is elected by the delegates, and this runs a 3-year term. Mr. Jimmy Kilbane is the executive director of the parade, and he surrounds himself with a great crew of
and let's go over to Bob Seville. Bob, I see you got a cyclist.
All right, hang on. All right, we're here with one of the unicyclists. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Kaylee. I'm from Lakewood, Ohio.
Is it hard to be a unicyclist?
When you begin.
All right, let's see what you got.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she's got it. She has got that down.
Bob, I think you slowed her down. She didn't need you. Next, we have the Dugan Toomey family. The float from the family shows the proclamation sculpture by Rowan Gillespie at Kilmainham Jail. Rowan Gillespie just had a recent installation here in Cleveland over at Battery Park of the Johnny Kilbane statues. And Gillespie is different in the art world, in the bronze sculpture world, in that he oversees the molding, the casting, the finishing, and even the installation. Most artists do not do all that. They just do the art.
And of course,
design.
And that sculpture was surrounded by the Dugan Toomey family.
Very nice effort there. St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish Marching Band and Irish Dancers. Brian Campbell, the coordinator, out of Akron.
Can I have this dance, Tom?
3 more couples who can do the Claire set.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 more couples.
2 more
the
couples.
Claire set is only 2 and 2, that's right. County Claire for those who aren't in the know.
And you can't have a band without a support group behind them.
That's right, that's terrific.
That leads us to the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades, District Council number 6. Unit is led by their president, Mr. Terrence O'Neill. Always a welcome sight. I could use him in my living room.
Very nice. I don't know if he's a vendor or if he's with the unit.
No, he's with the unit, just passing out some beads. It's
Is this the American Cruisers?
There's the float. No, it's the float from the painters.
Oh, that's the painters. Okay, we're still there.
That's the painters. Brushes held high on their float.
Oh, very good.
And the Union label, of course. Look at that old
That's
Chevy.
the American Cruisers. They have the old Chevy there.
Yeah.
They have an annual car show in May that supports Metro Health burn units and adult rehab. Going to toss it to Bob Seville. Bob, who do we got?
Slow it down a little bit. All right, we're here one of the Crazy Cops. Tell me about the Crazy Cops.
Oh, it's a great organization. It's a Masonic organization. Raise money for the burn centers.
Okay.
Been involved for 20 years.
Great. Tell me about your crew and your outfits.
Oh, the Crazy Cop outfits, Keystone Cops.
All right, I love it.
We got our prisoners.
Let's hear the whistle and see what you got.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, the Crazy Cops of the El Koran. And they, as you said, their coordinator is Steve Beam.
And they help to raise money for Shrine Hospitals for children, mostly burn units of that nature. I think there's 15 or 20, or I'm not exactly sure the number, but the closest one to Cleveland is in Pittsburgh, I believe.
It's great work that they do.
I think that fella scared an awful lot of people. Oh, they're arresting someone, Roger. They missed us.
Thank
evidently.
God they couldn't. They do that up and down the parade route.
The hanging judge, excellent.
I believe it's an open door jail policy, though. I think they go in the front door and right out the back door.
Almost like Mayberry?
Yeah.
Where Otis would grab the key. I believe, is that Cleveland State?
Looks like.
CSU students, fraternity and mascot. Heather McNally is the one who puts all that together for the Vikings. Yes, that's their Jeep.
And Cleveland State is followed by the Notre Dame College. The Notre Dame College color guard and the Notre Dame College marching band.
The Falcons, I did not know that.
Yes, and they're coordinated by Mr. David Roth. Notre Dame College wishes everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day.
I believe that they've just went co-educational about maybe 5-6 years ago, or
so it was about that. Yeah.
Used to be an all
women's college, and they finally loosened their admission standards and let us in.
They had to lower the curve, I think. I don't know.
Well, at least maybe for me.
Here's St. Pat's West Park Parish over there on the west side. 168 years as a parish. Father James Olds is the pastor. They're coordinated by Debbie Klipchak. They actually are the oldest parish, I believe, in the Cleveland area. They predate the diocese, from what I understand.
That's what I understand. First church before there was a diocese.
I think even before that was Cleveland.
Yeah. And then the good folks of the American Red Cross. The disaster relief vehicle is brought to us by the American Red Cross. The American Red Cross helps people in emergencies every day. Whether it's 500,000 disaster victims or one sick child who simply needs blood. The American Red Cross is wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
A lot of good folks doing a lot of good work. All right, Bob Seville, what do you got?
Come on the shot. You're good. Come on in. Come on in. Get close. All right, we're here with Chris Ronayne and Sheila from University Circle. What's going on with University Circle this spring and summer?
Well, right now we're just enjoying the 149th St. Patrick's Day. It's a great occasion. This summer we have our own parade called Parade the Circle. That is the second Saturday in June, followed by every week of Wade Oval Wednesdays. Awesome. Museum exhibits going on, and of course we're waiting for the big anniversaries. The 100th anniversary of the Cleveland Museum of Art, the 100th anniversary of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens. Come out and see them in Rockefeller Park. And then of course, it's a visitor season, whether you're here for a convention or not. Come out and see us on the
Well
circle.
said. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you,
right,
Sheila.
Bob.
Good job, guys. Bye.
Chris and Sheila from the University Circle Development Corporation, and that's of course where the radio station's located.
Oh, that's
Beyond the
right.
Pale
Yes, very good.
We are the radio voice of Case Western Reserve University, located in the campus of Case Western Reserve in University Circle. University Circle Mountain Unit was formed in 1995 to serve as goodwill ambassadors to the University Circle area. And it's, hey, the organization doing great work promoting and making sure that everyone knows about what's going on at all of our fine museums.
That was a cool little bus there, kind of, well, I should say big bus, kind of looked like the Partridge Family.
That bus
the designs on there.
That bus is always buzzing around the circle, getting you from one spot to the next.
Next up, the Royal Canadian Legion Ladies Drill Team, led by Captain Sharon Riegelsberger and co-captain Sandy Bond. They're wearing Royal Stewart tartan as they promote their heritage throughout Northeast United States and Canada.
A fine-looking group of women. That brings us to St. Christopher School. The St. Christopher Family of the Year. The Alan and Stacy Miner and family are this year's Family of the Year, representing the school and riding in a 1963 Chrysler. St. Chris's is a nationally recognized blue ribbon school.
And up next, I believe, is the Cleveland Pioneers Total Abstinence Society. They are coordinated by Celine O'Leary. We all know Celine. They're honoring their Pioneer Woman of the Year, Rosaline Keogh.
Pioneers, they don't drink.
No, they do not. In fact, they give up consumption of alcohol or enjoyment of alcohol as a penance for those who do and don't do it well. I guess is the best way I can put it, Roger.
Well, someone's working for us.
I don't think that's the way they present it in their literature. But
no, they don't, but that's okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they got another band, St. Martin de Porres High School. You can hear the sounds of the St. Martin de Porres High School drum unit coordinated by Mary Carney. Marching with the drums is the St. Martin de Porres step team and dance team.
Let's have a listen here to these guys.
Martin de Porres. Yeah. I could do that too.
Oh, I've seen you, yes. Coming up next, I am not sure. I think we have the Crocker Park train, the trackless train from Crocker Park during the holiday season. It's called the Polar Express. You see it buzzing around Crocker Park over there, all the stores and whatnot. Kids love it. Some adults do too.
I'll take a ride. And then next, the sirens of the Metro Health, Cleveland Metro Health. Here we have the staff of the Metro Health Trauma Unit truck. And you know, Tom, this is a serious note, the trauma unit was good to me.
Yes, you.
I'm blessed to have been a success story of their incredible work.
And do they call that a level 1 trauma? Is that the only one in the area, I believe?
It was the most impressive sight I had ever witnessed.
Wow.
Just being wheeled into that unit, and that was the. I thank them each and every day that I'm up and about.
They really patched you up, hopefully enough, so maybe you could take a few swings with the Lake Erie Crushers there.
There you go.
Lake Erie Crushers wish everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day. They're in the Frontier League. It is minor league baseball out there in Avon. They've been around since 2009. Good games out there. A lot of fun out there.
It's a nice park. Back to Bob Seville out on the street.
All right, guys, we're here with probably the best dressed viewer here in the parade round. What's your name and where are you from?
Sophia, and I'm from Cleveland.
You're Sophia from Cleveland. Tell me about your pretty dress. Where'd you get that?
My mom made it.
Your mom made it? You think that would be good for our parade outfit next year? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And who are you with here? Are these your friends?
Yes.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Caitlin, and I'm from Brunswick, Ohio.
Oh, Caitlin from Brunswick. How about you, young man?
My name is Seamus, and I'm from Brunswick, Ohio.
Okay, and young lady, where are you from? It's okay, Mom.
Fairport.
Okay. All right, you guys having fun?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say Happy St. Patrick's Day. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Good job, guys.
Right. And now that means it's the end of this first division.
You got Division 2 coming up right after this. Stay with us.
More of the 149th annual Cleveland St. Patrick's Day coming your way.
You're watching TV 20. We are Cleveland.
Part of Mayor Jackson's Clean Cleveland program is addressing the continuing problem of illegal dumping. Cleanup crews spend a lot of time and money responding to reports of debris dumped off by contractors, haulers, and individuals looking to avoid landfill fees. The city is calling on your help to send the message that Cleveland will not tolerate illegal dumping. The city needs your help by identifying anyone suspected of dumping debris in vacant lots, alleys, or abandoned homes. If you see it happening, report it by calling 664-DUMP. That's 664-DUMP.
I'm Tommy Malloy here for the 149th edition of the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade alongside of
Roger Wiest of Beyond the Pale Radio at WRUW-FM 91.1 Cleveland.
And we're just about to get started with Division 2 today, which is led by a huge contingent from the West Side Irish American Club here in Cleveland, Olmsted Township actually, but huge division, or huge organization, several units. You've got a fife and drum, a bagpipe band, drill team, pom-poms, fifers, everything.
This is one of the largest units of the parade, and they They hold this position each and every year. They start Division II, and they have for as long as I can remember.
I'll tell you, I was on the reviewing stand one year when my mother was Mother of the Year, and to see this unit coming up the avenue.
It's an amazing...
To see them all, just really impressive. I was very proud of that, to be a lifelong member of the club.
Yes, it's they do so much good, and their clubhouse out in the Olmsted Township is such a beautiful place. Just a wonderful organization. They're headed by John O'Brien, who is the president of the organization.
20th year.
20th year as president, and they help the community. They raise money for good deeds, and
not just the dances and things of that nature. You know, the entertainment's there, that kind of stuff, and dinners and fish fries. But you know, they also do a lot of charitable stuff, and it's all done by volunteers out there.
That's correct.
And nobody getting paid.
That's the beauty of it. John Coleman, pipe major.
There he is.
God bless him.
This is the Westside IA's pipe band. Bob Heiss is the lead piper with lead drummer Dan Babinek. These must be the honorees, right?
That's what it looks like. There's Man of the Year, Tom Lucas, with his wife, Marilyn. The Irish Woman of the Year is Linda Jean Clark. Linda's with her husband, John. And the 2016 Queen is Branya O'Donnell.
We've known her for quite some time. Brona's parents, John O'Donnell, who's from Ackle Island, County Mayo, and her mom.
Yeah, and then in Brona's court is Mackenzie Hurd and Natalie Calacrease.
Her mom's, her grandfather, Terry Joyce, used to be one of the driving forces behind this parade and used to be the announcer off the stage.
Yes,
his daughter's Eileen, and that's Brona's mom.
He was the MC for many years. And there's the drill team. The ladies drill team, led by the one and only Mary McCluskey.
Boy, I'll tell you, she keeps these girls in line. She knows what she's doing. She's been doing it for what? Well, I'm not going to say how many years.
I don't know how many years.
she might keep me in line, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know if we caught it. I don't know if we caught it, but this year the drill team actually formed the Easter Lily in tribute to the Easter
I didn't know that.
Yes.
They do different formations on the avenue that you can see from the air.
Now, we couldn't see him from our location, but I'm sure it was an impressive sight. I was told in practice it was beautiful.
This is the senior fife and drum corps led by Dr. William Hayes, and with Bill is Marie Kilbane. She leads the drum corps. Followed by the Islands 32 pom-pom unit. They're in the gold sweaters. Patty Hanrahan and her daughter Megan are the ones who keep this group going. Captains are Maeve Murphy, Katie Taher, and Kira Keast.
And next is the junior fife and drum corps.
Or the majorettes, I believe.
I think we are, the pom-pom unit. Oh, these are the major. That's a 5 unit.
Did we miss the junior fifers?
I think we
No,
did.
they're coming up behind. I can see them. These are the majorettes. Captains Fiona Chambers and Colleen Drelishak, directed by Heather Harvey, Christy Cruz, and Kelly Dreamer. The flag captains are Kaylee Wallenhorst and Mary Boland.
Here they are. Now we have the Junior Fife and Drum Corps, led by Sean Neville and Patrick Taher. They are directed by Angela Mayer. The drum leaders are Maddie Heroes and Tommy Lavelle. They are directed by Marie Kilbane. And now Bob's with the Junior Fife and Drum Corps.
All right, what's your name and where are you from?
Tom Campbell from Cleveland, Ohio, but I live in Chicago, Illinois right now.
And tell me about your group.
We're the Westside Irish American Club. Right behind us is the Junior Fife and Drum. They're the little kids playing the fife and the snare drum. Up to our senior group, who's ahead of us.
All right, thank you very much. What's your name and where are you from?
Michelle Robinson from Vermillion, Ohio.
Thanks for your time, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, I was hoping you were going to play a tune on the fife there. No chance on that, I guess? All right, never mind. I tell you, this is a very strong unit. It's over 100 kids. And the drum corps, maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of kids drumming. And Marie Kilbane, in a tribute to her, she has really gotten that drum corps up to snuff. And now the drums almost, as far as loud volume, they almost overpower the fife sometimes.
And you just saw John O'Brien and Kevin McDonough and Danny Chambers marching down the avenue. It's John O'Brien Jr. Looks like your brother,
There's my brother, Pat Malloy there, yep.
The West Side Irish American Club membership. What a great looking crew.
Yeah, they're on the avenue today.
In full force.
Very good.
The Burns.
And here comes the West Side Irish Club's float, depicting the signing of the proclamation. Thomas Clark authored the Irish Proclamation for Ireland's freedom from the British in 1916, and the poem on the back is in memory of the lives lost in the Easter Rising, where 16 men were executed for their participation in the love of their country.
The GPO.
General Post Office. You know, I've been there. You've been to Dublin.
I've been to
yeah. And you can stick your fingers in the bullet holes.
Yeah. And the Lolly the Trolley is carrying the Forever Young members. This is a group. Thank you. This is a group that, well, the mature members of the organization.
Hey, listen, they have a lot of fun.
They do.
And they don't invite youngins like us.
Well, I think I'm allowed.
Never mind. I won't get into that. Put your license back in your pocket. I don't know how old you are. Good group there at the IA, the West Side Club. They call it the IA.
Affectionately known as the IA. You know, the IA, the original IA was in my backyard when I was born on West 65th in Detroit.
Oh, okay, very good.
And the old West Side IA was right in our back, out the back door. Yes.
Well, the Belinda's was at 9613. It's now Belinda's, 9613 Madison, but at 65th was
65th in Detroit.
Cleveland Public Theater had that space for many years upstairs with the seats rising just from the floor. The floor was the actual stage.
Exactly.
My dad said he remembered going to dances there many times.
All right, did I hear Bob's out there with somebody? Bob, what do you got?
Sir, your name and where you from?
Jeff Cantor, Lakewood Fire Department.
What about this truck? Tell me about it.
It's a 65 LaFrance.
Thanks for coming out.
You got it, man.
Thank you.
So there's the Lakewood Fire Department. Maybe they had to go on a run and got into this division a little late. I don't know.
No, that's Magnificat's basketball team. They were a little out of order, too.
I believe so, yes. That's all right.
God bless. Hey, oh, they almost made the basket.
And here comes the Wells Fargo Private Bank with their Wells Fargo stagecoach.
Hey, happy trails to you.
Did we miss the Cleveland Cayley Club?
I didn't see them.
I didn't see them dancing by.
No. We'll keep an eye out for them. And coming up, the Cleveland Knights of Columbus. The Knights of Columbus, fourth degree color guard, the Ohio District 1. The diocesan marshal is Brandon D. Robinson. They're quite a group who also do a lot of great work.
Oh, yeah. And following them, you see there, alongside St. Patrick. I don't think that's actually St. Patrick. You never know, though. Cathedral Latin School alumni. This is the Alumni Association for Cathedral Latin.
Cathedral Latin. Well, you know, I'm an Eds fan, so I...
Myself as well.
It's good to have him with us, though.
They're followed up by Notre Dame Cathedral Latin High School Band.
The Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Band is a group of students dedicated to musical excellence and providing exciting entertainment for football games, parades, school events, and concerts. This is their 15th consecutive year in the parade. The band is coordinated by Adam Pizzell with assistant director Mr. Ben Lozar.
Let's have a listen.
Nicely done.
That was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was. Color guard coordinator is Shirley Ivancic and Stahl. And the drum major is Mr. Andrew Wright.
Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. NDCL, as they say. Now the Geneva Area Grape Jamboree. Get it? Jamboree. They got the Grape Festival every year at the end of September. You have grape stomping, grape pies, grape ice cream, and a purple cow.
Might even have some wine.
I wasn't going there. I don't think they go there either. They might. You never know. I don't know. I bet you've been out there.
Geneva that I know does.
Well, there's a little travel and tourism blurb for Geneva.
And here we have the fire truck of Ohio State Senator Tom Patton riding in a vintage fire truck. His grandfather, John Patton, was known as Johnny the Red, was a past Grand Marshal of the parade.
Boy, look at that vehicle.
That's a good-looking fire truck.
And now the millwrights and pile drivers. They're members of that union, Union 1090 local. This unit coordinated by Harold Wiseman. If you're looking to move something big, these are the guys who direct the cranes. They hook up the stuff, and they get it moved on construction sites. They move it across the ground or over the ground, and they move it up and down too. So if you're looking to put something on top of a skyscraper or a building, these are the fellas to talk to.
I don't know how they do it.
It's quite dangerous work as well, from what I understand.
All right, we're looking for Bob. You got somebody to talk to out there.
Ohio.
What is your name?
Kathleen Niehaus.
Tell me about your babushka. It's beautiful.
It came from Ireland. My mother came from Ireland, from Kilrush, County Clare.
Are you having fun today?
Oh, we are. It's tradition in our family to spend St. Patrick's Day.
Why don't you wish everybody in Cleveland happy St. Patrick's Day?
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Thank you.
That was nice.
All right, Bob. And then we have Judge Nancy McDonnell in a replica 1929 Mercedes-Benz convertible. Hey, Nance, how you doing today?
It's a nice little car.
It is a beautiful car.
And there's Walsh Jesuit High School.
She's a wonderful woman.
Walsh Jesuit Warrior Corps in its 4th year performing in parades and halftime shows. They're led by Pipe Major Clayton Webb and directed by David Banks and assistants Don Turso, Tim Tell, and Kim Eubank.
And following the Walsh Jesuit High School Band is the Irish Northern Aid of Cleveland.
Good organization.
Great organization. I'm a member of that one as well.
I'm sure.
President John Conway and the United Irish Society delegates Kathy Whitford and John Kish, working for truth, peace, and justice in Ireland.
See some familiar faces there?
Oh, yes. There's John. God bless him.
There we go.
The man himself.
That's him. It's a good guy. I like John.
Yep. John Kish, he's also a Hibernian, member of the Irish Northern Aid.
Now, I'm not sure who that is with the Jeep there. That's not the TNT Starlets, I don't believe.
That's just part of Irish Northern Aid's unit.
Right, okay.
And the Irish Northern Aid banner, if you want peace, work for justice.
There we go.
That's a quote from Pope Paul VI. I like that banner.
And is this the TNT Starlets?
This is the TNT Starlets.
You're not by any chance a former member of that group, are you? Like
no. I left my dancing shoes at home.
They're from Perry, Ohio, and they have won 6 international titles and 4 national titles. They twirl fire, some of them, and they're thrilled to participate this year.
God bless them for being here with us.
The Wireman Shamrock Club was next after them. Terry Kelly is the
Terry Kelly, nice man, good man. The Shire horses. I don't see the horses. I'm going to skip them. I'm going to go to the. They're walking.
Cleveland Hiking Club. Is this the Cleveland Hiking Club here?
I'm not sure.
They've been around since 1920.
If it is, it's a pretty car for the hiking club. Wireman's Shamrock Club. Oh, they just must have got lost in the shuffle. They're part of the Wireman's Shamrock. Yeah, that's still the Wireman's Shamrock.
That's them, I believe so. Boy, that's a lot of classic cars, huh?
That's some pretty cars.
Here come the Shire horses. Beautiful Shire horses pulling the wagon, driven by Laszlo Horvath and Michael Carney from Richfield. That's terrific.
Wow. And now, marching before us, the Cleveland Hiking Club, which has been around since 1920. The 1,000 plus members promote hiking, social events, outreach support to youth, promote healthy exercise, and preservation of area trails.
And we're going to toss it to Bob Seville. Bob, who do you got?
Okay, guys, I'm hiking with the Cleveland Hiking Club. Tell me about the Cleveland Hiking Club.
We hike all over the city and take international tours, and a lot of good exercise for a lot of people.
You look great today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Bob. Bob's hiking back and forth. He's doing a lot of miles today.
He's getting some exercise, I'll tell you.
I'm telling you.
Get your 10,000 steps in.
Now we have the Lenahan Academy of Irish Dancing. The Lenahan School is directed by Catherine Lenahan Fox. This is their 17th year participating in the parade. The marching unit consists of senior dancers who've been dancing for at least 3 years, and their banner is carried by Frank and Kay Lenahan.
Now their float depicts the women of the Easter Rising and Countess Markovitz. This is an Irish Republican women's paramilitary organization formed in Dublin in 1914. More than 100 women took part in the 1916 Easter Rising. And Roger, is that Cumann na Món?
Cumann na Món.
That's the name of the organization in Gaelic.
And actually there was over 300 women that participated in the actual rising. It was a historical fact that somebody corrected me on about 10 days ago. The children's unit is led by Anne Marie Cunningham and Claire Fox. These dancers are all under the age of 12. For some of them, this parade is their very first public appearance. The Friends of the Lenahan Academy Booster Club is the backbone of this school.
That's a lot of the parents, that they do an awful lot of work, fundraising work for these kids, and they keep that school going, and they keep the kids getting to the championships, which is usually in England or Ireland or Scotland or Canada or something like that, because, you know, there's no funding for that. You've got to go out and get that money yourself, no matter how good or bad of a dancer you are. So, gonna toss it to Bob. What do you got, Bob Seville?
Okay, we're the Corlett Movers. Tell me about this great vehicle, sir. I see you every year.
This is a 1928 Pierce Arrow. It's the first moving van ordered here, purchased in Cleveland. Came from out of town, Buffalo, and we've been in this parade for way too long.
We're glad you're here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Never too long. Look forward to having you back next year, too.
Their slogan is around the corner, around the world.
Corlett Movers and Storage. Next we have let's see who's coming down the avenue.
Bit of staggering this year. I'll tell you now, you know, speaking of the women of the rising, now, I believe Marilyn Madigan, who is she a national historian now?
She's a national historian of the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians.
And is she in charge? She's been putting a movie on about the women of about the doctor. Who's the doctor? Do you know about that?
Yes, I saw the movie.
I don't have that. I thought you'd know. I don't have that information with me either.
Doctor, it was just held a week ago over at St. Joseph Academy.
Yeah.
And the brilliant movie about the woman who was such an involved. I'd have to pull out my calendar to tell you her name, because it's.
Yeah, I thought I had it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put you on the spot like that.
That's okay.
That was my fault.
I've been on the spot before, and I'm on the spot now for the Irish Setter Club of Ohio. They're led by Victoria Lindemann. These beautiful dogs are showing off their Irish pride and offering some slobbery wet kisses. Ah, the Setters, beautiful dogs. And they are so friendly, and man, they're just an amazing pet. Next up,
I believe we have the Ohio Rose of Tralee, is it not?
I believe it is. Annie O'Donnell from. That's what it is.
I think it is. The young ladies competed for the title of Ohio Rose, and now is this this is the International Order of the Blue Gavel. They're coordinated by Pat McAwee, a good friend of ours. I've known Pat for years. They're a yachting and boating organization, believe it or not. Yes,
okay.
The International came into their name when they expanded into Canada. That's the truth now.
I believe it. I've sailed to Canada and back. I circumnavigated Lake Erie in one of my adventures. Next, we have the Great Lakes Brewing Company with a 1928 Harvester, an antique beer truck. And that's from the good folks over on West 28th and the West 25th Street area.
Well, they've taken up.
I wonder if those kegs are full.
By now, probably not. It's a mile later down the road, so.
Wycliffe Percussion, this unique unit under the direction of Wycliffe High School Director Miss Pamela Graves, is the heart of the Wycliffe Blue Devils Swing Band. This is their 27th year participating in the parade, and they're led by senior section leader Jacob Skiba.
And there's Ronald McDonald from the McDonald's Restaurants van.
Hey, Ronald!
Bring us some burgers, something. You had those shakes? I love those shakes.
I've never had one.
They're my downfall.
Oh, okay. Never had one.
We're looking for Jesus in the streets. I don't see him.
I see Mary. I see Mary. Jesus, but I don't see. But I don't. Pray the rosary. Pray for the family. Jesus is in the streets.
And here comes
Tom. This is our unit coming up pretty soon.
Well, we have a float here. I'm not sure who floats.
This is Jesus in the streets.
It is. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I was looking for an individual.
I was too.
In sandals and flowing garb.
Oh, he's everywhere.
Here we go. Here comes the alma mater, Roger.
On you mighty Eagles. The St. Edward High School Marching Band. It's here the sounds of the St. Edward High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Angelo Cortica, I'm sorry. The band has appeared at the state marching band finals 20 times since 1993 and brought home a rating of superior 10 of those times. The band is made up of students of St. Edward High School, Magnificat, and St. Joseph Academy, with drum major Mr. Pat Fox. St. Edward, class of 70. Tom, what about you?
Class of 82.
Oh, my goodness.
I was looking for the football team there, but I don't see them.
State champion. You know, my grandnephew was the quarterback this year and won the state championship.
Well.
Jimmy Keefe, congratulations to my nephew on a fine job.
Hey, guys.
Great team. And now we got the Cleveland Irish Cultural Festival.
Oh, very good. All right.
This cottage has been with us for a number of years. The Irish Cultural Festival is directed by John O'Brien and run with the help of 300 volunteers. We're both volunteers out there.
Yes, we are, yeah. Well, you are.
This year marks our 34th year of the festival, and the cottage is being driven by Phil Parent. Look for us in Berea in July.
That's a big festival. That's one of the best ones, too. The original one here in Cleveland that I know of, and just still going strong.
34 years strong. I missed one.
Now, I think, did we see the Holy Name Elementary School? I didn't see them there.
I have not.
The Knights of St. John is the Catholic semi-military organization. They first appeared in this parade in 1876. And boy, are their legs tired. I guess I should say they've been marching since.
The Knights of St. John were modeled after the ancient order of Hibernians.
Were they?
The Hibernians were a paramilitary organization of Irish people, and for the protection of the church and the Irish in the communities, and the St. John's was for those non-Irish.
I just saw the University Hospital's Rainbow Safety Squad. It's a community outreach component of Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital. Hey, Bob Seville, you got somebody for us?
All right, tell me about this great little vehicle you're with.
All right, this is the Ripley's Believe It or Not vehicle at the Great Lakes Science Center. Come down and see it.
Great. Where do people see it besides the Science Center?
Actually, it was only a traveling exhibit through Ripley, so around here it's just at the Science Center.
Really great, thank you.
Thank you.
That was the Great Lakes Science Center, as we just heard. They have some magnificent stuff down there. Just great. Very tactile, hands-on things for the kids. Really, really great place.
I haven't been there in a number of years. I owe myself the trip back.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I go down there on my own. I don't even have to take my kids. I go on my own. I believe is this Judge Nancy first. And we had the Cleveland Division of Animal Care and Control, coordinated by Michelle Harperneck. And now Cleveland Central Catholic High School drumline.
Well, you just heard the drum line go by. And now we're at St. Malachy's Parish. The St. Malachy Parish has been serving the old angle of Cleveland since 1865. It was founded to serve the Irish immigrant living in the angle, and they are coordinated by Mary Ann Carr.
And they're going to wrap up Division 2 of this 149th running of the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade here. And I think we're going to head to a break now. We'll be back with the third division, the final one. And that should wrap things up then. But still got a little more parade to go. Stay with us.
Stay with us. Yeah. A lot of great parade to come.
Terrific day, folks. Stay there.
Stop. It's illegal to sweep yard debris into a catch basin. It causes water pollution and sewer backup. Instead, use biodegradable bags or redistribute lawn and leaf clippings for fertilizer. If you see someone dumping waste into catch basins, report it immediately. Call 216-664-DUMP. Remember, only rain down the storm drain.
Hi, we're back here at the 149th Annual Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. I'm Roger Wiest.
I'm Tommy Malloy.
And we're delighted to be sharing this beautiful day with you in Cleveland, Ohio.
And everybody else out there, too. You see these folks out here, a lot of families out. Great day for the family. Good weather today.
It's a beautiful day, and it looks like the crowds are just huge.
We've heard some great bands, too, playing some great music. These high school bands are just terrific.
And here's another fan favorite, the Murphy Irish Arts Center. The Murphy Irish Arts Center Marching Unit are members of the Irish Arts Association. They're carrying the banner. This is their 37th consecutive appearance in the parade. They are under the direction of Sheila Murphy Crawford, Bob Crawford, and Maureen Cavanaugh. The dancers in this unit are 12 years and older. The Murphy Irish dancers are reigning world champions in the Irish drama. Last Easter, they represented Cleveland in the United States, the world champions in Montreal, and won first place. They perform in more than 40 shows during the month of March.
I mean, when I think of Irish dancing schools in Cleveland, this is the one I always remember the longest, because when I was a kid, they were around. I mean, there's several new ones now who are excellent.
But Sheila Murphy has been at it for what an amazing one. And Sheila's also very involved in the community with Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, the Irish Cultural Gardens, the Cleveland Cultural Gardens.
Another person who they just extend themselves to different committees.
She wants. And now Bob Seville's out there with one of the dancers.
Tell me about your group you're marching with.
The Mooresville Heights High School Marching Band.
What is it, Mooresville Heights?
Yeah,
okay.
high school. High school.
All right, wave to everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye, guys. All right, guys. Good job.
And that was Bob with Paris Elba leading the Warrensville Heights Lady Tiger cheerleaders.
Okay, and now we've got somebody coming up here. Oh, there we go. It's the PSC Credit Union. Penny the Puppy. Tried to say that 5 times. Penny the Puppy from PSE.
PSE Credit Union.
I believe PSE stands for, or originally stood for, Parma School Employees.
Oh, was that what it was?
I believe it was, yeah.
Okay.
And there we go. There's Penny. There's the small version of Penny walking, and there's another version on top of that truck.
Oh, that's a big version.
Yeah.
And they're followed by the Elevators Constructors. Elevator Constructors Local number 17. Yes. Elevator Constructors are led by business agent Tim Minnick and President John Patton. They were established in Cleveland in 1903.
They've been around for quite a while. Look at that car.
That's a...
Do you know what that is? I have no idea.
It looks like an old Chevy. The rounded bumpers, I don't know. I could be wrong, though.
And I believe this is more of that unit, more of the elevators.
Getting us up and down in the world. Bob Seville, who do you have with you now?
All right, guys, tell me about your dog.
This is Blue. He's a Parson Russell Terrier.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, we think so.
He goes along with the program pretty well.
Yeah, he's been very popular today.
Tell me about his outfit.
So he started off with a bow tie that I made this morning at home, and a hat, and then he's been accessorized as the day went on.
Really well done. What's your name and where you're from?
Pete, Cleveland.
All right, Pete, thank you very much. I enjoyed it very much.
Now, when they say St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish, this is what they're talking about. That man put all that garb on his dog for today. This is the lengths he went to enjoy today.
God bless him. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And the Cleveland Metropolitan School District All-City Drum Line right now, folks. 5th to 12th graders from schools across the district. Eric Van Nostren is their director. Let's take a listen.
Corrigan family. This float by Dr. Tom Corrigan and his wife Debbie, his children Tom, Stephen, and Grace, and his brother Tim is a tribute to show the overwhelming firepower needed to displace our loyal freedom fighters after the failure of the British infantry.
And now the Burning River Roller Derby, guys. Roger?
Ah, yes.
They're the girls, the ladies. They are players, the referees, coordinated by Danny Kinnaird. They're members of the Burning River Roller Derby, but it's part of the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. There's more than 70 members, 7-0, these women who rough it up out there on the skates, on the wheels.
And they do a fine job.
Don't get in their way.
Don't get in their way, no. And there's a van for Ennis Court. Ennis Court, a lovely home out in Lakewood, and they're working on building a chapel in memory of the good father John Cregan.
I believe it's completed, is it not? The Cregan Chapel? Maybe not.
I'm not certain it's complete yet.
They're headed by Emmett Donlan.
Cleveland Polonia. Cleveland Polonia means or describes Polish American inclusive of all churches, fraternal organizations. They are represented by St. Barbara, St. Kashmir, St. Stanislaus, and the Immaculate Heart of Mary churches. They are saluting us, their Irish brothers and sisters, here at St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland, Ohio.
And again,
yes.
Another when they say
it's a community.
You're Irish every day. These folks are out here to recognize the Irish. That's a nice thing. Holy Name High School Band here, the Green Wave, under the direction of Evan Campus.
Great folks at Holy Name.
Good stuff.
Another organization with maybe one or two Irish men and women in it. The Pipefitters Local 120.
Maybe one or two.
Maybe one or two. The Pipefitters Local 120 is honoring their Irishman of the Year, Mr. Marty Salmon. Welcome to the Avenue, gentlemen and ladies.
I don't think that's Marty on the Harley, is it? No. Oh, I know several of those fellas.
One or two myself. God bless the fitters.
That's nice. Look at that little guy.
It's about the family.
I mean, it really is a special thing. When I was growing up for the West Side Irish Club and marching with their fife and drum corps, I mean, it really was a special thing to be in this parade. You tell your friends that you were in the St. Patrick's Day Parade or you're going to be in it, and they looked at you like you were crazy. Like, you what? You know, how do you get to do that? And this is how. You take part with the family and you get involved with organizations and you do your thing.
And here we are.
I think I did 40 parades altogether. I missed 2 years. I had the measles one year, and I had a finals week at Bowling Green another year.
It's a beautiful day, and you know, it's just the way we were raised.
Yep.
My mother and father, it was a special day.
It's just second nature, you know.
It was on the list of big holidays. We had Christmas, we had Easter, we had St. Patrick's Day. It was of equal import.
No gifts or baskets on St. Patrick's Day, though.
No, none at all.
Now, is this that we have the Cleveland Public Library coming along here, I believe.
This is their mobile library. That doesn't look like a mobile library.
Doesn't look like it either.
No, that's still Pipefitters.
Oh, boy.
Boy, that was a long one. Here comes the library with the mobile. There's a, see.
Hey, Bob Seville, what do you got out there? You got somebody cool for us?
We'll mention him. All right, we're here with the Cleveland Public Library. Tell me about your cart you're riding with here.
Oh, this is the official Cleveland Public Library book cart drill team.
I love it.
Yes.
Let's see what you guys have. Can you do a little demonstration for us here?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I tell you, I love this unit. I think this is hilarious. What a great idea.
Book carts, I love it.
What a great idea. And they call it a drill team.
Wheeling their way down, there they go.
And I've heard in their training, their director insists they do it by the book.
Oh.
All right.
It had to happen, folks.
I'm sorry. Next, the True Grit Riding Club, comprised of a diverse group of individuals who enjoy the Cleveland Metro Park's 92 miles of bridle trails. You believe we've got that? What a jewel. Also, the Cuyahoga Valley National Park trails. They support the equine industry in our community, and I'll tell you, they take part and take advantage of this wonderful natural resource that we have and recreational resource, and we all should get out more on these trails.
We are truly blessed to have both the Emerald Park, the Emerald Necklace, and the Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Folks from out of town cite our metro parks as a jewel amongst anything they've seen.
And one of the best things that happened to the city is the Emerald Network with the park taking over Edgewater Park. And
yes, absolutely.
And the lakefront. What a great achievement that is.
They know how to run things. And now,
someone, I see Shamrocks with the
go.
Red Hats. The Red Hat Society, chapter of the Fancy Red Foxes.
And they move by. This is Jeff Tanchak from the WOIO WUAB van with Samantha Roberts. Action 19s, Laura DeMaria, Nikki Baranski, Hugh McCrae, Tia Ewing, Brian Duffy, they're all in there.
And then they have, looks like St. Brendan's Church.
Is this St. Brendan, my alma mater as well?
Celebrating its 50th year as a parish in 2015. The pastor, Father Tom Woost, and the principal, Mrs. Julie Anasilla. St. Brendan Pom-Pom unit is comprised of St. Brendan students in grades K through 7. These parents, students, and parishioners are wishing everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day. Here comes the enemy.
Well, they're not the enemy.
One of the greatest sports rivalries.
Terrific.
One of the most wonderful. It's a pleasure to be. It's a wonderful rivalry. It really
St.
is.
Ignatius High School Marching Band, I'll tell you, just terrific. Under the direction of Mr. Dan Hamlin, Mr. Tim Hampton, and Miss Natalie Syriac. And following them is their 2015 Boys Division I State Soccer Champs, USA National Champs, as well as the 2015 Division I State Cross Country Champions. They'll be after the band. But
and
listen,
also congratulate
the band, nothing to take away from the band either, because they are terrific. Just listen here.
Impressive.
You were going to add something there?
And they also have to congratulate them on their their hockey team just won the state championship this past weekend. So congratulations to the St. Ignatius Wildcat hockey team.
And you know what you'll find with those athletes at this school, and as well as at St. Ed's, that a lot of them are straight A students, or they've got a 4.0, or they've even higher because they have weighted classes, courses. Just a great thing, I'll tell you.
Well, it's all part of it. It's not just about sports, it's about the total person.
And Weedman, he's a superhero. He leads the unit. Actually, his name's Phil Fogarty. His identity, secret identity, I guess. Weedman does lawn and turf care, all those kinds of things. It's actually a national chain. They started out with just one store, and it just grew and grew.
God bless.
No pun intended on there. I didn't mean that. It grew and grew.
The weeds. It's good for business.
Here come these guys. Listen, if there's a dangerous job, these fellows do it. The Iron Workers, Local 17. Pat Carey coordinates them.
Local 17.
These guys are way up there in the sky before the buildings have any walls.
or floors.
Unbelievable.
And there's a couple of the beams they walk on that truck. Oh, never.
You won't catch me. Nope.
Nope.
No, sir.
Rolling Thunder. You can hear him rolling down the avenue. I don't see him quite yet. There they are. Ah, the motorcycles of Rolling Thunder. This military POW MIA unit is coordinated by Dave Bush. Their mission is to bring awareness to the public that there are still people missing. Bob, what do you got out there for us today?
Somebody real quick now. Put you on TV. All right. What's your name? Where are you from?
Liam McMillan. I'm from Lakewood, Ohio.
Tell me about your crazy canoe here.
We usually put something like this together every year. A couple years ago, we had a bathtub and a toilet on water skis.
I love it. What troop are you guys with?
Troop 98. We're from Cleveland, Ohio, Tremont.
What's your motto?
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Those are the Boy Scouts of America, Troop number 98. They've been around for, Scoutmaster Bob Taylor's been part of the troop for 50 years. And they also have Cub Scout Pack 98, and it's led by Laura Smith and Destiny Miller. These guys spent a week canoeing 100 miles down the Tuscarawas River, learning Ohio history last year.
And here we have, from the Thistledown Racino, and they're off.
The starting gate. It says "and float" in our notes, but I think the starting gate is the float.
I think so. And the racing season is about to get well underway. It's time when they start looking at the Kentucky Derby and the Belmont and the Preakness are all coming up, and you can watch them all out at Thistledown. Not that I know anything about that.
Yeah, I've never been one with the ponies. I don't know.
I did once. My cousin was a famous horseman.
Really?
Junior O'Malley.
Sounds like something from a movie, right?
Oh, he was a gambler extraordinaire, and was a legend in the Cleveland area. And but I don't know anything about horses.
Here's the Cleveland Asian Festival. I'm going to move on from there.
Please do.
Collaborative effort of various local nonprofit organizations. It's a Asian street festival in Greater Cleveland. This year it's May 21st and 22nd over between East 27th or at East 27th and Payne Avenue. I've been there several times to that festival. It's a good thing.
That's a good festival.
Cool.
The Cleveland Asian Festival
really
is well worth
cool
it. May 21st and 22nd, folks. I would check it out.
Yeah, good time.
That dragon is there.
Well, plus there's a lot of talent. There's a drum organization. They have dancers. I mean, just really, really terrific stuff. Just amazing. I was really just blown away. Hey, Bob Seville, give me somebody. What do you got?
We found another parade patron on this windy day, man. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Charlene, and I'm from Berea, Ohio.
I like your outfit. Are you having fun today?
Yes, I am. I'm having a blast. It's a little cold, but I love it.
What's been the highlight for you so far?
Watching all the young people go by in March, and the bagpipes, of course.
Well, I like your outfit. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. You also. Thank you.
All right, that brings us to the Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities. Just a Buck with Becky, their mascot, and Cleveland Crops. We support and empower people with disabilities to live, learn, work, and play in the community.
I'll tell you, they're doing God's work over there, Roger. I'll tell you, they really are.
And we thank them each and every day. Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
And there they are, okay.
Just a Buck.
And following them up, you'll see here is the St. Helen Unicycle Drill Team. Members of the drill team originally founded in 1965. These talented riders range in age from 6 to 60. I don't know if I would be 60 getting up on one of them.
I don't know if I would do it at 6.
I would probably look like I was 6 trying to get on one. All right, hey, Bob Seville, you going to talk to one of the unicyclists?
Oh, he's trying.
If you can catch up.
And look at that one. Juggling and riding.
And riding. Multitasking.
I'm telling you. Yes.
I've seen guys driving their cars doing that. Multitasking on the freeway, the cell phone.
Look at how many of them there are.
That is a lot.
And a happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well.
That's a skill.
Yes, it is.
Somebody went down there. Right back up.
That's what they say the best way. Get right back up on that bike.
Okay, now, how do they get up on these? You see these ones here? How in the world?
There's a, see the trailer right behind him?
Is that how?
That's the, watch it, you'll see it in a second. There's a trailer with a ladder. Oh,
that is something.
And there's the trailer, Tom.
Okay. There it is right there.
Yep.
The St. Helen Unicycle Jewel Team. And the Lake County Captains are up next. Here comes another reminder, spring and baseball on the way. Lake County Captains and their mascot, Skipper.
Batter up.
They play out there at...
Captain's Field in...
I forget the actual sponsor's name. Anyway, great stadium over there.
Shamrock Carriages.
We know these folks.
Pete Campbell.
Pete Lenahan.
Oh, Lenahan, that's it, Campbell.
And Eileen Salmon, also proprietors of Stone Mad Pub, Restaurant, and Bocce over in the...
65th and Tillman.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Bob Seville, what do you have for us?
How are you guys? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Erin. I'm from St. Joseph Academy. I'm Liz. I'm from St. Joseph Academy. I'm Alex. I'm from St. Joe's.
I'm Bob from Cleveland.
I'm Caitlin. I'm also from Joe's. I'm Libby. I'm from Joe's. I'm Claire. I'm also from Joe's. I'm Colin. I'm also from Joe's.
I presume you ladies mean St. Joseph Academy.
Yes,
All right, let's say Happy St. Patrick's Day. 1, 2, 3. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Thanks, guys.
I wonder if there's... I wonder if they're supposed to be in school today.
I'm not sure. I know my daughter had off. She's at St. Mark.
Oh, okay.
We missed the Cleveland Metro Parks there. We saw them go by, actually. They
That's the new water taxi.
Yes.
That's going to be moving up and down the Cuyahoga River this summer.
They're partnering with WQAL. Go Green is the theme for the Cleveland Metro Parks there.
That's good stuff. Another thing, another beautiful addition from the Cleveland Metro Parks to the waterfront of Cleveland, Ohio. This is a relatively new organization coming down the avenue.
The Celtic Nations Society?
Yes. Recently formed. This is the ladies. I think this is the ladies' precision drill unit.
Looks like it. Janet Smerdell is their coordinator.
Yeah.
The Celtic Nations Society is made up, or it represents the Celtic nations. There's 7 of them. Brittany, Cornwall, Galicia, Ireland, Isle of Man, Scotland, and Wales are the 7 nations. Which I didn't know until I read this, and then it harkened back to the band, 7 nations.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Celtic rock group.
Those are the 7 Gaelic speaking languages. There are 7 nations that speak the Gaelic language.
I was waiting for you to bail me out there, because I know you know more about it than I do. And there's their drill team.
Welcome to the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. Celtic Nation Society of Northern Ohio. And go blue.
And now,
the Ohio State University Alumni Association of Greater Cleveland.
Good old Brutus Buckeye.
Yeah.
And they're being pushed along by the sounds, the strong sounds of the Warrensville Heights High School band. Dwayne Keaton is their director, grades 8 through 12. We'll have a chance to listen to them here in just
Oh, the
a second.
poor young ladies. It seems chilly to be wearing that.
Yeah. I have an overcoat and a suit on, 2 pairs of socks.
And the members of the band are in full sweatsuits.
Yep.
But the majorettes, the poor majorettes. have Tim's Wild Creations. Back again are these monstrous 10-foot tall and 26-foot long modified semi-tractors. This is an off-road racing and competition team built by Timothy Willis. The first is a totally customized, blood-dripping, monstrous van pulling a trailer, carrying a 17-foot tall, fully functional transformer robot. Then we have a modified monstrous truck pulling an amazing 10-foot tall, fully functional robotic dog built, and the last is a custom-built go-kart. Tim Wallace, great work here at the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade.
That is a fan favorite, all of those. I mean, it's just amazing.
It is amazing. It has absolutely.
Imagine taking that thing to prom.
Just getting into it would be.
She'd either be impressed or she'd run the other way. I don't know.
How do you get into that thing?
Look at that. That is something. All right. Hey, Bob Seville.
Okay, this concludes the 2016 Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. I want to thank our crew and everybody, including Mayor Jackson. Thanks for watching. For TV20, I'm Bob Seville.
And I'm Tommy Malloy.
It has been a distinct pleasure and honor to be with you on this 149th annual Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade.
I'll tell you, presented by the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland, over 130 organizations, I believe almost 160 units, individual units. Just a great day, some great sunshine. Cleveland, huge event for you downtown here, all these people, families. Just a really great thing, and we're really proud to be a part of it. And we're so glad you joined us today, folks. We really are.
And we'll look forward. Hope you'll come back and join us for the 150th Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade next year.
We will see you next year, folks. Thanks again for watching.
God bless. Safe home, everybody.
Take care now.